Don't forget to like, subscribe, and punch that bell for notifications.
Let's get to the tale of the tape here between Redkach and Sergio Rivera.
Well, I'm a Redkach. Sports that 13-0 record. 5 years younger than Sergio Rivera. They're both southpaws. Rivera sports 39 professional bouts against 13 bouts of Redkach. So the experience may be a factor here.
Both southpaws, which is interesting too. So it's almost like no one has that advantage of, hey, I'm fighting a southpaw. Both of these guys are lefties.
Yeah, because both guys were in the same situation training.
All right, here comes Sergio Rivera out of Sonoma, Mexico. As we saw at the top, I mean, he was as relaxed as you could be in your dressing room. You talk about someone who has no worries. He knows he's fighting a top prospect, but listen, he's been around a long time.
And he still looks relaxed.
He really does. Redkach went the distance in his last fight. One of the things that you pointed out, he knows he has come out and put together a better performance. And here he comes to the ring.
I love the music.
This, of course, our main event. Let's meet these guys. Let's go right up into the ring. Here's David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the evening. This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Brought to you by DiBella's DiBella Entertainment. Sponsored by Manfredi Auto Group, Nulio.com, and Everlast. Sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission. Chairwoman in attendance, Melvina Lathan. Judges ringside, Frank Lombardi, Tony Paolillo, and Robert Perez. Your referee, Sade Murdoch. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the 4 corners of the world to the 4 corners of this ring, here at the Roseland Ballroom, the fight starts now. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears white with green, red, and gold trim. He weighed in at 137 pounds. Professional record, 17 victories against 10 defeats. He has 2 draws. He has 10 wins coming by way of knockout. De Sonora, Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, Sergio Rivera. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He wears white with gold trim. He weighed in at 138 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 13 fights, 13 victories, 11 of them coming by way of knockout. From Los Angeles, California, Ivan Junito Redkach. Redkach.
Okay, gentlemen, I've always given you instructions. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. When I call for break, I want you to give me a clean break. Touch gloves and let's go to work.
As soon as you see Sonoma, Mexico,
on a guy that's 27-10, you know that he's a tough guy. and tonight, Ivan's in with a tough guy. You know, in his last fight, he'd been running through guys like a knife through butter. He went the distance for the first time. Here's a guy who's a tough guy, been through the grinder. He's got 17 knockouts, 27 wins. You know, he's 27-10. He knows defeat, but this guy knows victory far more often.
Ooh,
and I want to see if Redkach's power takes control tonight or not.
Redkach is already connected with a right hook. Redkach with the white trunks, the gold trim. Rivera, white trunks. got the green and gold.
Now, Redkach was one of ESPN's prospects of the year, a guy on their list, on Dan Rayfield's list. A very, very tough guy and a guy that really could be a championship contender, I believe. You know, he needs more experience. He needs rounds. A lot of his early fights were quick knockouts. I think the last fight that went the distance was actually helpful for him, but I have to admit, I'd sort of like to see this end a knockout.
Who certainly is one of those guys who's got that natural punching power. You know, some guys can train, develop, but I mean, it's natural with this guy.
No, absolutely, right? And again, he trains to inflict pain.
And he has popped Rivera a couple of times so far with the jab, and has followed it up with a left hand.
I may be crazy, but I think Redkach should give Gamboa some problems right now. Am I crazy?
I think.
Oh, there's a left hand and hurt Rivera.
That was actually a knockdown. His gloves touched.
It should have been a knockdown.
It should have been.
His glove did indeed touch, and I'm sure we'll see that in the replay later.
You mentioned Gamboa. I think Gamboa's movement and speed may give him problems right now. I think he needs to get in there with someone.
Oh, and the left hand. That hit him flush.
This fight is not going long.
4, 5,
I think that's safe to say.
6, 7,
Because he's landing.
8.
I don't think he
9.
wants any more.
You want to go? Come to me. Go.
He never answered. He asked him twice.
And that's it.
He never answered.
That is it.
Referee Murdoch asked him twice. He never answered. I mean, what can you do?
You can't do anything, and you know what? He could have gotten up and he could have gone forward, and he would have been knocked out. He would have been knocked out 10 seconds later.
Right.
Now, I mean, you could argue, want to see a little more bravery from a guy, but he took some hard punches very quickly. That would have ended in a knockout in 10 seconds.
Ivan Redkach. I mean, you want to talk about making quick work. I mean, he came out from jump.
He was landing some nice, solid left hands. About 30 seconds prior to this knockout, he scored a knockdown. A nice, straight left hand, and the gloves of Sergio touch. And we see it, look here.
Yeah, that was the one where you said it should have been a knockdown there.
But referee Murdoch was, I guess, out of position. That was the knockdown, the official knockdown.
Right, there's that left hand. That was the one that did it.
I mean, too clean. He was landing clean left hand. Power shots, and he's moving forward as he's punching. So more force behind those shots.
And Ivan Redkach remains undefeated now, 14-0. 12 have now come by knockout. Let's go right up to the ring. Here's David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Sade Murdoch calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 2 minutes and 6 seconds into the very first round. Your winner by TKO and still undefeated from Los Angeles, California, Ivan Junito Redkach.
There he is, Ivan Redkach. First round knockout for him. Now 14-0, 12 by knockout. His last fight went the distance here at the Roseland Ballroom. Not tonight, though. He made very quick work of Sergio Rivera. Caught him with some clean shots here as we take a look at some of the action here from this fight. And it started early. Good combination. Overhand right and left. And then watch that left hand right there. That's the one that hurt Rivera and sent him down. And then he finished it off with another clean left right to the jaw of Rivera. As we take another look at it, that was the one. Sends him down. And after that, there was no more. As our referee Sade Murdoch calls it to a quits. Let's go inside the ring. Here's now Ivan Redkach with Brian Adams.
Thank you, Brian. I'm here with Redkach. Surprising knockout. Did you expect this fight to end so early?
No, surprise.
You expected this fight to end so early?
Я был настроен на четкий удар в корпус, в голову и сделать бой досрочно в первом и во втором
I
раунде.
was concentrated. I knew what to do exactly with this opponent, so I came out ready.